dear Rector, Your Excellencies Ambassadors, distinguished professors and guest participants, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of the International Birch University, we are greatly honored and pleased to welcome you all to the 3rd International Conference on Foreign Language Teaching and Applied Linguistics 2013. Welcome. As a sign of our hearty welcome, and in order to present you our country a bit closer, our university band will greet you with 2 performances of traditional Bosnian songs, Sevdalinkas, Zapjevala Sojka Ptica and Kradim Ti se. Enjoy.
Ja sam mlada I sirota, nemam darova, aman, aman, nemam darova. Kad si mlada I sirota, što se udaješ, aman, aman, što se udaješ. Udala me stara majka, nisam ni znala, aman, aman, nisam ni znala. Kad mi dragog dovedoše mišlja, brat mi je, aman, aman, mišlja, brat mi je.
Kradem ti se u večeri pod penđere, da ti baci struk zumbula. Nek ti cvijet prozbori, koliko te silno volim. Mrije me dušo za tobom. ti nehaješ za bolove srca moga. Cvijet vehne, mlad se suši, sevda hode u zaman. Allah nek ti drugu dade, mrije me dušo za tobom. Allah nek ti drugu dade, mrije me dušo za tobom.
Thank you, dear students. We truly value your participation and support for this conference, hoping that it will be awarded with valuable experience and benefit academically, socially, and personally, as it was the case in the previous 2 years. Now, we will take several minutes to watch the video of the best moments from the previous conferences.
To najljepše, šta drugo da vam kažem, prijatno.
Cheers, thanks very much.
خوش آمدید. سپاسگزارم.
Muchas gracias, muchas gracias.
Muito obrigado, foi ótimo congresso.
అందరికీ నా హృదయపూర్వక అభినందనలు కృతజ్ఞతలు
どうもありがとうございました。
Her şey çok mükemmeldi. Teşekkür ediyorum.
En büyük burç, başka büyük yok. Mandi a tutti, arrivederci all'Ancuveg.
On behalf of Embassy of the Republic of Serbia in Sarajevo, I have a great pleasure and an honor to welcome all the organizers and participants of this conference.
It is my pleasure to greet you all on behalf of Federal Ministry of Education and Science.
My name is Susan Gass, and I'm from Michigan State University, and I think this conference is terrific. It has gathered people from so many different parts of the world.
Professor Srebrn Dizda. I'm originally University of Sarajevo, Department of English.
This is my first time to attend Birch University, and it seems a very nice campus and a friendly atmosphere.
It's Maria Teresa Brewster. Originally, I'm from New York City.
I come from Singapore.
Well, it's a real pleasure to come to Sarajevo. This is my first visit here, and what a beautiful city it is.
My name's Luke Huxley, and I'm from the United Kingdom. I work for Express Publishing. The conference has been very, very good. Everything's flowed very nicely. The talks have been very good.
My name is Larry Soink. I come from New York City. but I've been here before. Oh, it's beautifully organized, and it's nice seeing people from here. I didn't go to many sessions, but I certainly enjoyed listening to what I did go to. The students helped us a lot. Yeah, everybody helped us. I'm happy to be here.
Zaid Malik, and I have come from Pakistan.
Alan Weber, and I work in the country of Qatar. I work for the Weill Cornell Medical College there. So I was very happy with the symposium. I understand this is the first symposium that's held at this university, and everything was very well organized. Everything was on time, and the speakers were excellent. So I was very impressed with the quality of the speakers.
The evening, what can you say about the students? I mean, the musicality, the level of the musicality.
And also the university has been very generous in providing us with these facilities. And I'd like to thank everyone at the university who made this possible.
Happy to join you to open the second day of the first International Conference on Foreign Language Teaching and Applied Linguistics. And especially happy to be here as well at Birch University, my first time to visit.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I kindly invite on the stage Conference Chairman, Associated Professor Dr. Azamat Akbaro, to give us his welcome speech.
First of all, I'm really sorry for my voice. Yes, thank you. Dear rectors, ambassadors, academic staff, dear delegates and honorable guests, Dobar dan, merhaba, good morning, ahlan wa sahlan, guten tag, buongiorno, ohai gozaimasu, annyeong ni hao, bonjour, здравствуйте, assalamu alaikum, buona demnienta, hola hey, subbahair, kalim era dila, namaste. Today I would like to invite and welcome you to opening ceremony of the third International Conference on Foreign Language Teaching and Applied Linguistics, and we are proud to host this event at International Birch University in Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Let me extend my warmest greetings and welcome to our distinguished speakers and participants, particularly those from abroad. My heartfelt welcome to the third International Conference and Foreign Language Teaching and Applied Linguistics in Sarajevo. To open the conference, I would like to give a brief speech. Thank you very much for attending conference in spite of a busy schedule. I know these days we have the holidays in all Balkan region, and we're grateful to you and to all of your guest speakers coming from all the way from New Zealand. I would like to thank you, all partners that you can see on the screen, especially UK Embassy, British Council, US Embassy, Turkish Airlines, Motive Academy, Folklore Journal, and 11 partner universities for supporting the conference. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in this era of globalization, where there have been rapid changes in various human aspects as a result of the global acceleration of information, communication, and technology, we really need to be prepared, meet the challenges driven by the global demands. One way is by empowering our citizens and students as well, so that we can stand side by side and even hand in hand with citizens from all other countries in all walks of life. The FLTAL Organizing Committee members have worked extremely hard to prepare an outstanding conference. We have attempted to replicate the spirit of the original conference written by Plato, the Greek philosopher. As a result, we have prepared many conferences and symposiums at Birch University to discuss the truth and beauty of culture, education, language, and celebrating our global friendship. The word conference itself stands for formal meeting for consultation. We have speakers at this conference from Asia, Africa, Europe, South and North America, representing so many different nations. Your strong support and active participation have made the current conference a record-breaking event. So we have a lot of papers that will be presented during the conference, and 3 Best Graduate Paper Awards will be also awarded for the students and the closing ceremony. Impressive roster of distinguished speakers is really amazing, and I can see some of them in this conference hall. So please enjoy your participation in FLTAL 2013 and memorable time visiting Bosnia and Herzegovina. We hope you return next year, and even more colleagues of yours for 4th FLTAL 2014. Finally, I wish all participants a productive discussion throughout the conference and enjoyable stay in our small but very beautiful Sarajevo. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Prijatno doviđenja.
Thank you very much, Dr. Akbarov. Now please join me in welcoming Director of the International Birch University, Professor Dr. Hussein Padem.
Dear ambassadors, dear rectors, professors, researchers, distinguished guests, academic staff of IBU, members of the press, and dear students. As a rector of the International Birch University, it is a very special honor for me to offer a warm welcome to all of you. It's a great pleasure for our university to host the 3rd International Conference on Foreign Language Teaching and Applied Linguistics. Now, I would like to give you some brief information about our university. It was established in the year of 2008, and now in 5th year of its existence. We have 7 departments within 3 faculty units. Currently, we have 1,026 students at undergraduate, master's, and PhD level. From the start, we are determined to offer the best quality education to our students, our academic staff, to give support and be a meeting point for researchers from around the world. In this regard, we may say that we succeeded, as in the 1st and 2nd year of university establishment, we organized 2 international scientific conferences on sustainable development. In the 3rd year, 2 conferences we successfully completed, and this year, one of our many organized events are for international conferences covering 4 different fields, as English and Turkish languages, economy, and energy. Birch University gains a lot of efforts to join and be one of the top universities, and I am proud that we accomplished our missions for the first 5 years, and now we are within the top 4,380 universities in the world. Working together, I am sure that this success will be continued in the future. Today, we gathered here to open the third International Conference on Foreign Language Teaching and Applied Linguistics, in which 436 international academicians and researchers from 50 countries around the world will participate and share their experiences. So, once again, it's my great pleasure to welcome you all to the third International Conference on Foreign Language Teaching and Applied Linguistics at International Burç University. Thank you for your kind attention. FLTAL.
Thank you very much, Professor Padim. Federal Minister of Education and Science in Bosnia and Herzegovina, Mr. Damir Masic, could not attend the opening ceremony this morning. He excused himself and expressed his best wishes for the conference. Now, please allow me to introduce our next distinguished speaker, who has a great deal of contribution in the field of linguistics. Due to the health problems, he could not be here with us today. As a sign of deep respect for this conference, Professor Noam Chomsky from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Boston, USA, recorded his greetings in 2 parts, which required extra time and efforts, and by doing that, he explicitly showed his gratitude to the audience who joined FLTAL conference. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Noam Chomsky.
Good morning and dobar dan. Dear ladies and gentlemen, distinguished academicians, honorable guests of the Third International Conference on Foreign Languages, Foreign Language Teaching and Applied Linguistics, organized by the International Burç University in Sarajevo, Bosnia, and Herzegovina. It's my great pleasure to greet you all from MIT, Boston, the United States. During our meeting with Professor Azamat Akbarov in my office in 2012, he invited me to join the conference, but very sorry that I'm unable to join you for this important occasion. If I had been able to come, it would have been more to learn from the talks and discussions than to contribute much of value for myself, by myself. The topics are fascinating, undoubtedly highly important, but I do not happen to have much personal experience with them or a great deal to say about them. On the great importance, there can be no doubt, in part for the personal enrichment that derives from coming to understand and appreciate other cultures, their histories, their unique contributions to general enlightenment, but also for the very practical reason that we live in an increasingly interconnected world, and opportunities are greatly limited for those who are unable to participate in the riches and the opportunities that it offers. I would just like to wish you the greatest success in your endeavors at the conference, and I hope to learn more about what you achieved there and what it teaches us about how to move forward to a more civilized and humane existence. Thank you very much for your attention. I wish you all the best in your future academic endeavors. My best regards. Hvala, Priyatano, and Dovidenia.
We deeply appreciate Professor Chomsky's address, and we send to him our warm regards and best wishes. Now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Rector of University of Sarajevo, Professor Dr. Muharrem Avdispahic.
Dear Rector, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors, distinguished conference participants, ladies and gentlemen. With immense pleasure, I would like to extend to you the greetings on behalf of the University of Sarajevo, to welcome you to our city and warmly congratulate Burč University on the organization of this event. Sarajevo was inscribed into the map of academic centers in this part of Europe through founding of Gazi Husrev Bey Medresa and Library 476 years ago. We are proud that Gazi Husrev Bey Library is an associated member of our university today. Mastering the mother's tongue is the most complex mental endeavor to which we are exposed in our early childhood. Learning a second language is a paradigmatic step into new worlds, a realization that our system, independently of how big and important the own language is seen, is neither unique nor universal. Other systems are not only possible, they exist and function remarkably well. Among many different aspects we can wonder about, let us recall two of them. The first one constitutes phenomena that live within individual language and cannot be translated without a certain loss into foreign languages. Very often, this is a home of utmost poetic beauty. The second one is a still bigger challenge. Indeed, our thoughts can be communicated, can be transferred from one language into another. In a certain period of the 20th century, all philosophical schools were meeting each other on a battlefield of the philosophy of language. I am a mathematician. It is said that the leading theories of physical reality can be precisely told only by means of mathematics. Their description in natural languages is actually merely through metaphors. It is a real honor to have such a gathering of experts in the areas of foreign language teaching and applied linguistics. Quite a number of us is delighted that Professor Chomsky also addressed the conference. In addition to successful work, I hope you will find ways to enjoy your time in the city and here in Ilija. Indeed, Ilija is becoming a university town. Within a square mile, you have here Burč University, International University Sarajevo, and Sarajevo School of Science and Technology, young and eager institutions with clearly defined plans of academic growth, finding the way for their implementation. University of Sarajevo is looking forward to the continuation of our collaboration, bringing benefits to this society and to the region. Once again, I wish you a successful work and an enjoyable stay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Avdispahic. Rector of Yıldız Technical University in Turkey is today with us as well. Please welcome Professor Dr. İsmail Yüksek.
Dear Ambassador, dear Rector, Professor, Academician, dear guests, students and press member. On behalf of Yıldız Technical University, I am very pleased to greet all participants of this conference from around the world. Dear guests, on the hard days that the world suffers from, I believe that it's time to improve relationships by using the power of science. Science is the best and harmless tool to pass and remove the borders among the countries. As you know, that knowledge is valued as it's shared. Hence, we have to share our knowledge and experience with society without any prejudice. The theme of the conference is very important, since cultural interaction and ties has a crucial role for the human beings and countries. I'm sure that participants will benefit from this intellectual environment and social interaction during this conference. The views taken out from this organization will address the needs of our countries and will provide solutions to problems of the societies. Universities, institutions, and participants will benefit from recent developments and will be able to interact with distinguished researchers in their fields of interest. I strongly believe that this international conference will open new direction and new collaboration among such distinguished researchers. I would like to thank holders of this conference and also thank all who have put their efforts for this occasion. I'm sure that we find it rewarding and go from this country with fond memories, not only of the Sarajevo, but also of friendliness and the welcome of the Bosnian people. I once again thank the organizing committee, invited speakers, presenters, and participants in making this conference possible, and wish successful event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Yüksek. Now I kindly invite on the stage British Ambassador in Bosnia and Herzegovina, His Excellency Mr. Nigel Casey.
Professor Akbarov, Professor Pardam, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues. When you are number 7 in a list of 10 speakers at an introductory session, you feel a particular obligation to be brief. Believe me, it's worse if you're number 8, 9, or 10. I just wanted, therefore, to say 3 things very quickly. First of all, this really is a fantastic event. I was reading through the conference program last night, and I really was astonished by the sheer intellectual range and diversity of what's coming up in the next couple of days. In fact, I rather wish I could suspend my day job and sit here for the next 2 or 3 days and listen to some of the papers which have been presented. I really am fascinated by a number of them. There was one that caught my eye and which I thought would particularly appeal to Professor Chomsky, which was a paper by Alma Harbash called "Mistakes Have Been Made, Evasion of Responsibility in Political Apologies." I think perhaps relevant here too. The second thing I wanted to say is that I'm really proud that the UK, through the British Council, has been able to be a partner of this event in all 3 years that it's been held. In the first year, the British Council brought Professor Susan Romain from Oxford, last year Vivian Cook from Newcastle, and this year I'm delighted that the British Council's brought 2 keynote speakers, Ian Roberts from Cambridge and Rebecca Tipton from Manchester. But I see from the programme that they're not the only British participants. I saw Hoda Bakori from Leeds, Laura Taylor from York, and I just saw on the screen briefly Norbert Schmidt from Nottingham. So to you and to anyone else who I've missed out, welcome to Sarajevo. I hope you enjoy the conference. The third and last thing I wanted to say is that we see this as part of our wider partnership with this university, Birch. We opened last year a British corner here at Birch University, which has since become a great platform for events, presentations, workshops, linking this institution to the UK. But also the British Council is working with Birch to provide students here with internationally recognised language qualifications. This is an institution which is a young one, as you just heard, but one which we think has a bright future, and we're delighted to be a partner of it. Finally, I hope you enjoy Sarajevo, I hope you enjoy the conference, and those of you who are going to Mostar, enjoy that too. The conference organisers have laid on some excellent weather outside, so I hope you get a chance to get out and enjoy the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Italian Ambassador in Bosnia and Herzegovina, His Excellency Mr. Raimondo de Cardona.
Dear Rector, Your Excellency Ambassadors, distinguished professors, dear students, dear guests. I'm actually not the Italian ambassador. I am his deputy because Ambassador de Cardona had to go to Italy for some urgent business. My name is Stefano Stucci and I'm the deputy head of mission here at the Italian embassy. Let me say that it's a great pleasure to be here in this university and to participate to this international conference representing the Italian government and especially the Italian language. As you know, this is maybe not the brightest time for Italy for many issues, but at least we have one brand which is still succeeding, and this is the Italian language. We calculate that more or less we have 1 million students every day learning Italian, which is quite remarkable. Even more so for a language that will probably not allow you to be understood during a business conversation in China or in India. But we like to think that this is a language of culture, not only a language of memory. It's a language which is still alive. It's a language which is beautiful and expanding. This is one of our assets, and this is why the Minister of Foreign Affairs, which I represent, is trying to bring it forward. We have 183 schools that teach Italians to children all around the world. We have 90 cultural institutes that teach Italians to adults all around the world. And we have 400 Dante Alighieri committees. I'm sure that you're familiar with Dante Alighieri, who was the father of Italian. He was actually the first intellectual to use the Italian language in a cultural writing. Before, as you know, it was Latin. Dante Alighieri was the first one who decided to use this language, which was otherwise called volgare, from vulgus, the language for the people, not for the intellectuals, in one of the biggest cultural efforts that were ever undertaken by a person. So he was a man with a vision. He wanted to communicate with as many people as he could, and he used the language of the future. So I'm really happy to be here today, and I will try to follow the work of the conference as much as I can, even because as a father of a very young multicultural girl, I would like to understand the secrets of teaching and of learning, because when my wife speaks Arabic to my daughter, I have to say that I'm sometimes puzzled, so I really need to improve my skills in that field. So thank you very much for having us here. I wish you all the best for the rest of the conference. And as it was said before, also we're lucky with being here in this wonderful town for a wonderful day. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Slovenian ambassador in Bosnia and Herzegovina also honored us with his presence. Please welcome His Excellency Mr. Andrej Graselli.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, it's a great honor for me to greet you here at the Birch University. Birch University is bringing to Sarajevo the flavor of illustrious academic community in Turkey, and I see it as an additional dimension in Western Balkans region. Slovenia is strongly supporting cooperation in educational field and migration in the same field. During its presidency of European Union, we started very important activities. Until now, some results can be felt in the region, which strongly and urgent needs, especially cooperation in this field. I'm also very happy that with the active role of Turkey here in Sarajevo, as in some sense center of the Western Balkans, new dimension is coming, the dimension of Mediterranean, which is also important field of cooperation in the European Union, bringing strong efforts to help Western Balkans, including Bosnia and Herzegovina, to develop and to pass over the bad experience from the Yugoslav wars. I thank you all for participating. Hvala vam. Çok teşekkür ederim.
Thank you very much, Mr. Grasselli. Now let's welcome Turkish Ambassador in Bosnia and Herzegovina, His Excellency Mr. Ahmet Yıldız.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I should reiterate that I am really proud Turkish universities, schools continue to support educational and cultural life in this country and especially in Sarajevo. And I am happy to see some colleagues, ambassadors also here, although we may not be expert on teaching language, but indeed we are expert on learning foreign languages. Because our profession, diplomacy, requires foreign language, it is a must. My personal story, also my public life story, may tell something about this as an example. As some of you may from Turkey, that foreign language teaching in Turkish public schools in my time, when I was in secondary school, university school, was really bad. So it was a big problem for Turkish young people in competing around the world, in searching for opportunities around the world. But when I decided to be a diplomat, I was told that I should be fluent at least either in one of English or French and partly in German. Many colleagues, friends, and teachers in the university told me it is always impossible for me to cope with it within the last 2 years of university faculty. But believe me, I managed to learn English and Arabic with my own efforts to be a diplomat. So, foreign language teaching requires, of course, effort by teachers, but also by students. When I managed to be a diplomat, get the exams and succeeded in exams of foreign ministry, some senior diplomats told me, please don't tell about your Arabic. You better don't tell, because nobody knows Arabic in the foreign ministry. And if you tell you know Arabic, you will spend all your life in the Middle East. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I did. Really, I spent almost all my diplomatic career in the Middle East. Bosnia was an exemption. But after 1 year, they appointed me back to Middle East, Cairo. Now I am going to Cairo. But believe me, even in the Middle East, when I was in Libya, Syria, Iraq, I witnessed that whatever language you know, Arabic, English, German, some African languages, Russian, in our case, Turkey, for example, Russian, Arabic is also very important. Any language helps a lot. That's why here in Bosnia, I was jealous of some colleagues who are fluent in Bosnian language, but I am not, because their follow-up of the country, their insight about the country, I feel was better than me, because they can follow the country from instantly from first hand resources. So Of course, as Turkey, now we are encouraging our students to learn foreign languages, not just now English, Arabic, or Russian, but also African languages these days, other languages. But on the other hand, Turkish governments are working very hard to give the opportunity everyone around the world who want to learn English, to give them opportunity to do that. Now, Yunus Emre Cultural Foundation is getting organized around the world for this purpose. And now everybody around the world, gradually of course, will have the opportunity to learn language, Turkish language, Turkish, in most cases free of charge, thanks to Yunus Emre Cultural Foundation. In the case of Bosnia-Herzegovina, now we have courses in many cities, and we are sponsoring Turkey as an optional foreign language in many schools in Bosnia. As I said, we offered Bosnian authorities, we are ready if they want in any school to teach Turkish language. We are ready to supply students, books, everything. So this is my personal and professional case. Now I leave the floor with my wish for success for the conference and to see the results in the shortest time possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Yildiz. We also offer a hearty welcome to Public Affairs Officer at the U.S. Embassy in Bosnia and Herzegovina, Mr. Tomas Mesa.
I think I will also take my cue from Ambassador Casey, since I'm the last speaker, to be very brief as well. But I do want to acknowledge the presence of our distinguished rectors, my colleagues from the diplomatic community, all the organizers of the conference, the distinguished speakers, all the students and everyone participating and being here today. On behalf of Ambassador Moon and everyone in the American Embassy, I offer our congratulations to all of you and wish you the best in the coming days in participation of this conference. The embassy has had a very close collaboration with Birch University, which we're very proud of. We have engaged in various speaker programs. We've worked together on various cultural activities here at Birch, so students can hear a little bit more about the United States, its culture and history. We participated in programs for English teaching and for a bit about anyone interested in studying in the United States. And we look forward to, and of course we've been co-sponsors of this conference as well. And so we look forward to our continuing excellent collaboration between the embassy and Birch University. I think that one of the great things about this conference is that, and I think we all agree, that we have to look at language as something that should unite us, not something that should divide us. And I think that the more we learn about the study of language, the more we learn languages, the more we're able to engage in conversations and read about different histories and cultures and societies, I think the better off we're all going to be. And I think it's very crucial and perhaps something that we can look at in this conference when you look at the title where it says intercultural linguistic competence. And that's very important. How do we communicate among ourselves? And how do we use language to unite and not to divide us? Of course, in the American Embassy, we like to promote the learning of English, and so we do have various programs that we use. We do have Fulbright scholars who participate in various programs in different universities here in Bosnia and Herzegovina for the teaching and promoting of English. We have a program for teachers, for the e-teacher program, where teachers can learn certain competencies with programs online. We offer certain online resources in our American corners, the 9 of them that we have, including here in Sarajevo, that we have in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And we have English teaching fellows who also work with teachers and students and also in learning and promoting language. And we have a special program for an after-school English language program that we have with the 6 madrasas here in Bosnia and Herzegovina. But again, I wish all of you success. Enjoy the conference. It's also gratifying to see that there's a sizable presence of experts from the United States, but also that this being an international conference, you do have excellent experts from all over the world who'll be able to, again, to share and to learn and so forth. I too wish that I could participate in part of the conference, but I also have to rush off back to the office as well. But I do wish you all success and hope that this conference meets all your expectations and do enjoy Sarajevo. My family and I have been here for almost 2 years, and it is a very pleasant city, so do take advantage of it and all the beauties and richness that it holds. So thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you all very much for your speeches. It was our pleasure. Now I kindly ask our rector, Professor Dr. Hussein Padem, and conference chairman, Associate Professor Dr. Azamat Akbarov, to come up on the stage for a plaque awarding ceremony. As an expression of appreciation for courtesies extended to this conference, we hereby present certificates of appreciation to the following guest speakers. His Excellency Mr. Nigel Casey, please stay on the stage. His Excellency Mr. Raimondo de Cardona, His Excellency Mr. Andrei Graselli, His Excellency Mr. Ahmed Yıldız, Mr. Thomas Mesa, Professor Dr. Muharrem Avdispahic, Professor Dr. İsmail Yüksek, As Professor Noam Chomsky could not personally attend to this conference, Dr. Akbarov will receive a plaque on his behalf and forward it to Professor Chomsky. Now please stay on the stage for the group photo. Thank you very much. Our conference partners from Motif Academy Folklore Journal will also be awarded with plaques. Professor Dr. Hussein Padem will hand out plaques of appreciation to Mr. Zeki Baykal, Associated Professor Işıl Altun, and Assistant Professor Dr. Fatih İyol. Thank you very much. Now, we will join one more musical performance by our university band playing the song To the Moon and Back. Enjoy.
She's taking her time, making up the reasons to justify all the heart inside. Guess she knows from the smiles and the look in their eyes, everyone's got a theory about to be the one. They say Mama never loved her much and Daddy never keeps in touch. That's why she shies away from human affection. But somewhere in a private space, she begs for other space. And now she's waiting for the right kind of pilot to come. I would fly to the moon and back if you be my baby. I've got a ticket for a world where we all belong. So would you be my baby? She can't remember the time when she felt needed. If love was red and she was colorblind, all her friends, they've been tried for treason and crimes that were never defined. She's saying life is like a barren place and reaching out of human faith is like a journey I just don't have a map for. So baby's gonna take a drive and push the shift to overdrive. Send a signal that she's hanging all her hopes on the stars. I would fly to the moon and back if you be my baby. I've got a ticket for a world where we all belong. So would you be my baby? I would fly to the moon and back if you be my baby. I've got a ticket for a world where we all belong. So would you be my baby?
Thank you very much, dear students. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will have a 2 minutes break before the keynote lecture. I would like to use these minutes to remind you that in your bags that you've received at the registration desks, you may find envelopes with 4 meal vouchers. Please use them during lunch and dinner time. Also, among materials in your bags, you may find posters announcing FLTAL Conference 2014. We will be grateful if you would attach them to your department's bulletin boards. Thank you very much and enjoy your break.